left my abusive wife and reported her to the police. Now everyone hates me. My wife cheated on me at least 3 times. She berated me, hurts me, yells at me for the smallest mistakes. The last incident was when I caught her sending nudes to some guy and she chased me with a knife. I caught her on video assaulting me while trying to leave. I had reported to the police. I filed for an emergency protection order as advised by Family Violence Support Program. I included my kids in the order. How she might have criminal charges brought up against her, but unlikely, I think. Most our friends sided with her and they post pictures together showing how happy they are. Most people we know either believe she is the victim and the abuser, while people who believes me thinks that reporting to the police is a bit too harsh, especially the part where I included the kids in the protection order. She had started telling everyone that I has been besting her up over the years, hence the reason for her actions, and people believe it more than my video evidence, texts, etc. If gender were reverse, sure, people would be more supportive of me. Unfortunately, I feel like she wins no matter how hard I fight for the truth. I feel lonely, and I feel like I was the one who made a mistake. I never hurt her or even emotionally abused her. Like someone how I'm the one who ends up alone and labeled a bad guy. I just want to sleep and pretend this is all a dream. I acted my own home, just for 2 minutes. I work at a large rock climbing wall, and am in charge of the entire facility during my shift. In walks in a girl and her friend. The friend is clearly able-bodied, but the girl has what is presumably cerebral palsy. She had limited movement, but she can go around without a wheelchair. She using a walker. While she was waiting, she pushed herself up the walker, sat on it. A friend in charge of taking admission went up to me and told me something along the lines of they'd feel mean for saying she can't enter /ELL being able to climb, so they asked if I could talk to her. Yeah, sure, why not? I go up and start talking to her before anything, and she tells me she never climbed before and really wanted to try. I'm gonna say no. Alright, let's try this. She was unable to put the harness on herself, and so I asked, "Would you like help?" She said, "Yes, I'd like that." We were on our way. We walked to the easiest wall that's angled so I can see what she's capable of. Rock climbing, there's a climber and a belayer. The able-bodied friend was the belayer. I teach him how to belay. Everyone gets hooked up. She stands in front of the wall and asks how does she climb. Uh-oh. Okay, let's go. I tell her where to place her hands. No problem. Now I tell her where to position her legs. Problem. She can't lift them. I ask if I can help. She says yes. Tell her that if ever hurts, tell me immediately. And with that, we restart. Position her leg on a rock. Make sure it's steady. And tell her to push. Success. We can now make progress. Int and repeat, and we're about a meter yard off the ground and min. Now we're at a new problem. We're getting higher off the ground. I can't help her from the ground anymore. I need to climb to help now. I attach myself to the wall right next to them, belay myself, and went back on track, ladies and gents. We start climbing slowly but surely, with me positioning her hands and feet every step of the way, her pushing herself up. Sometimes there wasn't a good foothold, so I would just position my hand where her foot would be. She push off and use it to climb. I've worked with people who have special needs. All they want is to feel normal and not be looked down upon, to have independence. I could have easily made a rig and hoisted her up. No, that's not happening. She came to climb. This entire time air conditioning is spraying water on us and the air isn't even positioned on us. It's hot and we're sweating. But after 30 minutes we finally make it to the top and finished. Literally soaking in sweat. And she's just so happy. I couldn't go down at the same time as her since I was belaying myself. And I needed to make sure she wouldn't get hit from grips on the way down. She couldn't position her body without help. I ended up pushing her rope from the top away from the wall, that it should be away from the wall too. On the ground, she's absolutely ecstatic. She actually climbed the 8-meter wall all by herself without anyone lifting her up. It was all her strength. Everyone goes and drinks water. I wipe off as much sweat as I can and we just hang out and talk for a bit. A friend comes to me before they leave, hugs me and says, "Thank you so much." She's so happy. She says she wants to come back and get better. Glad I was able to make these people happy and give them an opportunity that they may not. have been able to experience if someone else was on my shift. Today I showered. This is not a big thing for the majority of people, but to me, it's huge. Struggled a lot with mental health in the past, and I could feel myself slipping back into a deep dark hole. It's been 2 weeks since I last showered. I've taken time off work because I just couldn't face going in and pretending everything is okay. A lot of people won't understand this, but when you're going through it, it really is a big deal to do mundane everyday things such as shower or brush your teeth. I don't want to go back into the dark place. Today I have showered and am trying to force myself to go to the gym. Wish me luck. I can be happy all day long, but when I get back in my room, lie in the bed, I immediately feel sad. I just can't help but feel down. I wish I could control my feelings like I did before. I used to be good at it. It's just weird. She said me too. I finally confessed my love for my best friend. It was something I wanted to do for a very long time. I told her how I really feel about her and that I'm deeply in love with her. She said she loves me too, and I can't be happier. Life is great. Smoked my last cigarette. Hit my last bang. For now, I've booked my appointment for therapy. I'm gonna start my gym journey with a personal trainer, and I'm gonna try get out more. Nervous and honestly, I'm terrified it'll fail. I'm terrified I won't be able to do these things. I'll just end up as isolated loner who is in constant pain. This is a route I'm sure to go down if I continue being like this. So I want to change. Hoping I'm successful in doing so. I don't have a single friend online or in real life, so I'll have to keep a clear head and remind myself why I'm doing it, so I don't become the isolated loner who dies alone without ever having a happy life.